Hello everyone, my name is Claudia Emilia Franculasa. I am a teacher of English at Liceul Teoretic Radu Vlădescu in Petrlagele Town, Buzău County, and this is the presentation of an interactive lesson I created using a single digital tool, Learning Apps. The title of the lesson is How to Resolve Conflicts, and it was designed for my 8th graders. The first stage of the lesson involves a brainstorming activity meant to check the students' understanding of the topic of the lesson and familiarize them with it. As a result, all the students will know the fact that a conflict is a disagreement, a difference of opinion, a quarrel, animosity, friction, discord, rivalry, dissension, etc. Next, the students are asked to think about real or imaginary conflict situations. If necessary, the teacher can provide some suggestive pictures to illustrate such context, encouraging the students to speculate, make assumptions, logical deductions, give reasons, explanations, share personal experience and opinions. The first learning app created for this lesson asks the students to match some idioms related to the topic with their explanations, and I'm going to show you how it can be solved. Let's match the idioms with their explanations. To be at loggerheads means to be in a state of persistent disagreement. To stab someone in the back means to betray somebody. To rub it in means to say something that makes someone feel even worse about a mistake. To give someone a piece of your mind means angrily tell someone what you think. To agree to disagree means tolerate a different opinion and stop arguing. To rake over the ashes means to restart a settled argument. Let bygones be bygones means to agree to forget about a past conflict, and clear the air is to diffuse tension, be honest about conflict so as to reduce it. The second interactive task I created has both an informative and a formative role. It incorporates an original visual resource sharing some useful insights in conflict mediation and resolution, followed by a set of 10 true-false questions which allow for self-assessment and enhanced student feedback, engagement, and reflection in a non-graded context. To make this digital test more effective for assessment purposes, we can ask the students to explain each answer.
To resolve conflicts, be calm, assertive, don't get defensive or assume you're the only one who's right. Try to look at the situation from the other's point of view. Learn to respect their feelings and opinions, even if you disagree with them. Don't take things personally or act on anger or frustrations. Avoid blaming others for the conflict. Provide an active listening ear and you may understand them better. Learning to compromise is an essential skill. Remember, we all make mistakes and need to forgive and be forgiven. Some battles aren't worth fighting and nobody really wins in an argument.
Now, let's see what the correct answers were. To resolve conflicts, we need to keep calm. This is true. If we lose our temper, if we become angry, we cannot possibly improve the situation, so we need to keep our cool. To resolve conflicts, we need to assume we are always right. This is definitely false. Nobody can be always right. We all make mistakes. We are not perfect. Another suggestion in order to resolve conflicts is to look at the situation from different points of view. This is definitely true. We need to be able to understand what the situation is from another person's perspective. So this is definitely true. To resolve conflicts, we should respect only the opinions we agree with. This is also false. We all have different opinions. We feel differently about different things. So we should never respect only the opinions we agree with. We should respect everyone's right, everyone's freedom of thought. To resolve conflicts, we should assume everything is personal. Well, that's also false. Not everything is personal. Some things are just the way they are. They cannot be changed. To resolve conflicts, we should listen actively to understand the others. This is true. We shouldn't listen in order to give a reply. We should listen in order to see what people are really trying to communicate. Another suggestion in order to resolve conflicts is to learn to compromise. Yes, how to make concessions or sacrifices in order to settle a dispute. This is a lesson worth learning, so this is true. Another recommendation about solving conflicts is that we should remember all the past mistakes. Well, this is definitely not true. It's false because, yes, we should forget all the past offenses. Let bygones be bygones and be reconciled. Past mistakes should be seen as water under the bridge. Next, to resolve conflicts, we should choose our battles wisely. That's true. We don't have to show up to every argument we're invited in. Conflicts are a waste of energy and time. And last but not least, to resolve conflicts, we should remember that winning an argument is more important than a relationship. Well, that cannot be true. It's definitely false because our relationships, some of them are more important than anything like that. So these were the correct answers. I hope you are now better at solving conflicts and you are a more positive person as well. The last stage of the lesson is a more practical and interactive one in which the students working in groups are asked to pick a real or imaginary conflict situation previously mentioned and to try to solve it using some of the suggestions, recommendations, or advice they have just received or their own life experience. It may be necessary for some students to receive a transcript of the video. What is more, some words and phrases such as assertive, defensive, acting on anger and frustrations, active listening should also be explained, and some statements such as nobody really wins in an argument should be discussed. In the end, I would like to express my gratitude for your time and attention, hoping that you have enjoyed my presentation just as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. I would also like to end my presentation with two quotations which can be used as a part of the student's homework for the next time. Every conflict we face in life is rich with positive and negative potential. It can be a source of inspiration, enlightenment, learning, transformation, and growth, or rage, fear, shame, entrapment, and resistance. The choice is not up to our opponents, but to us, and our willingness to face and work through them. And the last one, conflict is inevitable, but combat is optional. Thank you for watching.